Talk to you briefly about project number 5 and clarify a couple of things that have confused some people in the past. Specifically, for project 5, you're picking a logo, a mascot, or a character from a pre-approved list of items. The pre-approved items are the specific examples that are shown in the PDF file. So you pick one of the mascots, one of the logos, and you then find a high enough quality version of it that you can use it as a tracing or template image, and then you take that into Illustrator and you create it. What do I mean by a high enough quality version? Well, specifically, some of these are pretty darn small, and if you try to use these as your tracing graphic, you're not going to have enough detail there. As an example, the Laughing Cow has a miniature version of the main logo on her earrings, and it's already pretty small, so it's just not large enough for you to work from this specific image. So what you're going to have to do is choose one, go to the Google search, find a logo of a sufficient size, download it, and use that one. And if anybody runs into any trouble with that, just let me know. But they're usually pretty readily available, and all of the ones that were shown here were done by the method that I'm currently discussing. So you're going to pick one. The one I'm specifically going to do, just because it's simple, and there's another factor I want to mention with regard to this one, is the Miami Dolphin. He's another one of the small ones, so you need a large enough version of him to work from. So how do you do that? Well, you're going to, in a web browser, open a new window, or, have a window open. So I'm typing in Miami Dolphin logo, pulls up everything. I don't want news articles. I don't want videos. I specifically want images, so I clicked on the image tab. And A, I'm looking for a specific version of this logo, and B, I'm looking for one that has enough data. So I need to do one more thing before I can choose the specific one. I'm going to go over to the right where it says Tools, and I'm going to go to Size and Large, because I'm going to make sure that I'm getting a large enough version of this to work from. And then I'm going to go down until I see one that I think is probably going to work, that matches up with the example one. 1,000 Logos is one of the places that I was looking at that looks like it was the same one that was in the sample document. When I click on it or hover over it, it shows me the pixel data that's in there. This 1700 by 1200, that's going to be large enough. Anything over 1,000 is probably fine for your pixel dimensions. The higher the better for your number. I want to visit the specific, and that's definitely not the right one. So I've got to hover over or scroll over until I see the correct dolphin one that I'm looking for. And okay, so apparently it's an older version, which is why we're seeing more of this sort of stretched out dolphin. But again, it's a 2012 version that works. I can click on it, it pulls up a larger version. That doesn't help me download it. So what you're going to do once you find the specific one that you're looking for is you're going to right click on that graphic and you're going to choose Save Image As. The previous search told us that it had enough data in there that it should work for us. I'm going to click on Save. It's saving it as a JPEG to my computer. I'm going to minimize this just because I want to see where it went, and it's probably my downloads folder. Let's see. Nope, that's different. If I could figure out where my folder was. Let's go with downloads. There we go. Nope. And Miami was in the file title. I noticed that a minute ago. Yep. So Miami Dolphin. Let's see. Somewhere in there. It was a JPEG file. And I can download it, place that into Illustrator's the overall goal. So I'm bumbling around here trying to figure out where it is. But other than that, oh no, of course, it's on the desktop. All right, so if you actually know what you're doing on the first place and know where you saved it to, you can find it more quickly. But this is a large enough version, certainly, that I could place it into Illustrator and work just fine with it.